somebody stare. I paid men in clean robes to name what was breaking, but none of their answers could meet me there. My body kept receipts I never asked for. My prayers had bruises underneath the ink. People knew the problem before they knew my name. So I learned to disappear before they could think. But then I heard he was passing near the market and hoped it's something reckless in my chest. I didn't have a speech, didn't have a reason, just a little faith that would not let me rest. The crowd had elbows, dust and noise, 100 reasons to retreat, but mercy had a hymn that day, and faith knew where to reach. I pressed through with tears beneath my sleeve. Shame said stay back, but healing called to me. I pressed through, not loud, not clean, not strong, just close enough to touch what I had waited on. One thread, one reach, one moment in the street. Mercy had a hymn, and faith knew where to reach. Nobody moved aside because they saw me. Nobody moved aside because they saw me. Nobody made room for a woman worn thin. The city had learned how to step around me, like pain was something I had chosen to live in. My hands were shaking, but they still had hunger. Not for bread, not for pity, not for eyes. I had been called unclean by too many voices, but I knew clean could come from the Holy One side. So I've been low where the crowd wouldn't notice, where desperation doesn't ask for applause. I touched the edge of what heaven was wearing, and time stood still like it forgot its laws. The crowd had elbows, dust and noise, 100 reasons to retreat, but mercy had a hymn that day, and faith knew where to reach. I pressed through with years beneath my sleeve. Shame said stay back, but healing called to me. I pressed through, not loud, not clean, not strong, just close enough to touch what I had waited on. One thread, one reach, one moment in the street. Mercy had a hymn, and faith knew where to reach. faith knew where to reach.